Hello, everyone. So, I dropped off my son, and the toadstools aren't quite ready to pick up because he got to school late yesterday because he woke up late and I woke up late. So, I figured while I'm waiting for that, and because they have a short day of school, I'd go live. I know that might mean that people are going to be asleep and I'll have to catch it later. But, yeah. You know what? I forgot to drop my baruffias. If that's a goose I hear, Brett's goose color really is bad. So obviously it is early morning, since all the birds are out and about and everything else. I'm wondering, I know usually Brett's been getting out at 8 to 8:30 to 9. Part of me wonders if that's part of the issue he's having. Because I'm seeing birds all around, and of course you can hear them too. Now, they may not be the right type of birds, but See if anyone sent anything yet today. Yay! Yay! I'm saying yay because I really like those red books. So we'll do this, and then we'll go get the toadstools, and then we'll see what we do. We may go up and see what we can map somewhere. We'll see. I was watching last night, or recently, the struggles I had mapping when I first started. And me going, oh, wait, here's how you do it. So I think I'm going to, if I get a chance, if I do go around, I'm going to do a walkthrough of exactly what I'm doing. Because I'm thinking it's probably not showing exactly what I'm doing. So just to make it clear, in case anyone wonders, that's watching, and if you ever have questions about how I'm doing what I'm doing, where I'm clicking, things like that, let me know, and I'll try and walk you through it. Because I know people may start, okay, this game came out a while ago now. Not a long time ago, but a little while ago. And so some people playing think that people who are playing now and watching and whatever have every clue about how to do it. They know all the tips, tricks, everything else, and they know how to play. Well, that's not always true. There's new people coming in off and on. And so if you ever wonder, don't hesitate to ask, please. I'd prefer you ask and I can explain than to not ask and wonder and then get frustrated with the game because you didn't ask. So And I will say, as you can tell, I'm not perfect. And if I don't know an answer, I can try and find out for you. Let's see. Is that one? Nope. So what I'm watching for is for it to alert us that it's hatched. Let's go see how many gifts we're at now. 20. So we still can do 10 more. Oh, one thing I wanted to bring up. If you haven't checked already, download your assets because they did do a few updates, both to fix things and to prepare for Community Day and for the new event. So you're going to want those assets downloaded to be able to play those. Ten. Okay, we're good. We'll see what happens. If I don't make it this time, it's going to have to wait until until I get enough red books to upgrade. Should have dropped that after, not before he attacked. Just in such a hurry to... 5 more in 4 minutes. We'll see. Depends on what the five are. We know this one and 2 are pixies, or 2 are Erklings, which hopefully will drop pretty quickly. So as long as it's not if it's another one of mine, then I'm good. If it's not, let's see, put that up there. Come on, start. 4 more in 3 minutes, 2 minutes. So it still depends on how long this takes and what that other one is. We're closer than we were last time. We will see. This one's iffy. Oh, I still have one. Come on. It's still there. Shoot, forgot. Not happening. Got closer. Okay, I'm pretty sure that they should have popped by now, or be popping soon, the toadstools. So we will head over there. I also want to relax after that game. Calm down a little bit. I'm going to have to obviously go in with more than 10 potions. 10 existimal. And I think I'm going to have to do at least one profession upgrade before I can beat it. It was a lot closer, but at the same time, and I think I like that Christmas more than the other one, just because it didn't have seemed to have as many of the dark arts, or it seemed to lean more towards mine, which was good. And it does appear that I'm going to need to have those ones, get some ingredients for the ones that I that I've actually been throwing away ingredients for. And that's to upgrade to use for the energy at the bottom to be able to drop my potion on myself. Yeah, my thing that strengthens up, because that way it'll take fewer hits. The only way I can see of being able to solo Dark 5 by yourself as a magizoologist is to have your potions ready to go and have 20 or 30 or 40 existimal potions, and the potent ones, and have your all your things leveled up. So enough red books that there is no issue. So I do need to, maybe on the way past here again, stop and get a picture of that sign and text it to my stepson. He's looking for work, and yeah. will say one thing I wish is that there were more companies that had or that would figure out how to create jobs for those who, unemployment supposedly at 3% throughout the U.S. and more jobs are being created all the time. But the question is, how many of those are people who are disabled in such a way there are jobs out there, but they're not really looking because they can't, because they looked for so long that they can't find anything. And they know they can't find anything, and they've just kind of given up looking because of disabilities or things like that. And so they're more being supported by family and etc. Okay, how long? I would have thought that would have popped by now. Ah, that's why. Okay, it will pop any second now. There, let me get them. Those were the ones I was trying for before, and it just kept clicking on everything else. I am not going to plant toadstools today because I'm not going to be here tomorrow at 8:30 in the morning. I want to see where I was at. 16 more challenges, so now I'm not going to finish that today. Okay, just check where I'm at here. See which ones I need. I need the pink, the green, and honey. Oh, maybe I just need one of these. Yeah, just one of these. So pink, the honey, and that one. There's the honey. Okay. Put the phone down. Head to where we can go, maybe get that picture. And maybe do some mapping. Because if I remember right, last time when I was doing mapping, I got almost to where I wanted to go, but not quite. And I got a cull. So if I had, and then there were a few areas I didn't dare head up into, because I knew I was going to get the cull soon, and would need to be able to leave. So now if I head up to those areas, because I've got at least an hour before I'd have to kind of head home. So that should give me plenty of time to at least head up and explore some of those areas after I get back to their map. So actually, yeah, I can't remember if I made it or not, so we'll go up there and just go check. So I think tomorrow, what I might do, comment today on this, let me know if you care or not, or what you'd like me to do. I have some options. I could go stream and then go out with Jen later in the day, or I could go with Jen immediately and just stream while I'm with Jen, I guess is what I'm saying. We could head stream as we're heading up / getting there, and as we're playing, and then after we're done is when I'm going to get gas. So after we're not seeing any more horned serpents, and go from there. So there's that option. I am going to try and check Brigham City, see if they've marked any fortresses in Brigham City as the sponsored fortresses. We will see. Just because we will need, if Jen had, and I kind of doubt Jen will have got her fortress by then, so we'll need to get fortresses, so we'll need to decide if we're going to go after fortresses before or after. And if it's after, if where exactly we're going to go after them. So I will obviously be doing some figuring between now and when I meet with Jen. I forgot to take that picture. Oh well. I think that, yeah. So the reason I don't use my camera, part of the reason is times like this. I have no clue what's going on my phone right now. If you haven't guessed that. I haven't even looked at my phone since I left the ATC. Yes, it's streaming, but I'm not actually looking at it, touching it, anything else. It's sitting on the seat. And I'm just talking and watching as I'm driving, so when I get to a place where I want to look around more, that's when I'll actually grab the phone and open it, or grab the phone and see if you guys have said anything and see what's going on. So I do not have the phone where I'm accessing it at all. Yeah. And so that's one thing is it makes it easy. I will be honest. I know a lot of people are like, they claim that even talking to others distracts you, things like that. I would say it depends on the person. The reason I say that is this. When I'm driving, if I'm not talking to people, different things like that, I start thinking about things. And it completely takes and by that I mean other than driving. And I will be honest, there's sometimes I've gone into that I've gotten places and had no clue how I got there. No clue. Sometimes I'll be thinking about something and I'll look up and go, oh crap, what color was that light I just went through? Things like that. So for me, streaming or talking to people, etc., is actually better than just plain driving, because I'm going to pay more attention because of that. And I think that's one thing. I know they've done scientific tests to see how well people do when they're talking to others, etc. My thing is, those tests have always been in controlled situations. So on closed tracks, etc., which also leads to the question, is the person doing the talking purposely trying to distract the driver? You know, do they know what's being tested, I guess, is part of the question. Because if the person who's, not just the driver, but if the person who's talking to the driver, etc., is in on what the study is, or suspects that the study's something to do with, or in on what the study is and has a preconceived notion that yes, it is distracting, then they're going to purposely distract the driver more than they would if they didn't have a preconceived notion. And that's one of the issues of scientific studies. Or if they assume that that's what it is. Now, if you were to put them in saying, oh, they're just going to talk to you and evaluate, you know, and you they are actually an instructor, or not an instructor, then they're going to try and instruct during the time, which can be distractive. If you tell them they're testing the person, then they're going to act like a tester, which can be distracting. If you tell them, there's just so much there that can be misleading to trust that you'll actually be distracted by that. What really, and this part of it that I can say this is due to how old the scientific tests are. Because they did not have the ability to maybe put something on a phone or with the person on, otherwise watch consistently over an extended period and just having them state if someone's with them, etc. And so distraction is more likely to happen in such a way that couldn't be figured out for sure. So that's something to consider. It does not appear that this is here. Okay, let's see. Where are we at? We have a loop down there. Is there a loop right? So that's where that loop is. Okay, in that loop is St. Thomas Aquinas Catholic Church. Or is that loop not shown and that loop's this? Let's go up here and look this way. Aha, it's not shown. Okay. St. Thomas Aquinas Catholic Church. It's interesting that that one got 2, but I'm not complaining. Let's go back here. I bet that's where I ended last time. Nope. So now I get to figure out, okay, it's not, so it's the square building. It's right there. It's this building. On the other side, and it's called North Logan 4th/5th Ward LDS Church. And then we have a Magical Games and Sports in the middle of that block. Actually, kind of at the top. Oh, I forgot to tell you what I'm doing. And I don't see any more here. I will maybe have to drive back in a little bit and see, but we will go forward for now and then go back later. Oh, I know what I did. Last time I was clear up. Because I thought I'd see down here. So we're going to get to a point where we're able to say, okay, we can go search everything. Okay, I do not see anything here. And I suspect we are close to... Yep, we're close to Hyde Park, where we've already been. So, let's actually, we will go out and turn and then maybe, yeah, we're going to turn around, go check that area there. We actually might have time because of how much we managed to do there. That is, if I can find a place to turn around. So we've already mapped here. I just need to be able to turn around. So. I just, obviously when I did my mapping, misjudged how high/low this road was and thought I'd got it when in fact I hadn't seen enough. So I know we've looked now on this whole road specifically, so I'm not worried about that. I know we went on the lower road and we went on some or all of the upper, I'm not sure how much, but I think I jumped up to a higher I started on, I then went up, and it wasn't high enough to watch what's down here. So, and I'm not complaining, it just kind of threw me. If anyone's looking there to add stuff, there's a Welcome to North Logan sign right here that I know wasn't there because this is where I just mapped. So it could be added in. It's not at the school, and you can kind of access it from the road, like it's close enough that you would reach it. You would be able to reach it. So we're going to come down here a couple of blocks and pull over and see what I find, because we were able to see to that church right there. So let's pull over here. Hit it to park. Oh, you guys haven't been able to see where I was driving. Oops. So by the school is the sign. Okay, I don't see anything for a couple more blocks at least. So we will go out and see, and probably head north a little bit. Now I'm in the north lane, so I don't have a choice. But knowing where we're at, I think we're good. I'm gonna come over here and pull over and review my map and how many blocks and whatever you can see from it, because I believe let's see, yep. Oh, that was pushing. That's one way time to do it. Okay, turn off the car for a minute. I'm going after stuff because the port key's so close to being done. Now let's just catch these because they're the ones I usually, well, return these because there's the ones I'd return. Let's see what this is. Nope. Oh, I don't have this stuff up here. Pretty sure that greenhouse, though, is just past where we can see. I know we've got flights of learning, but let's go up. That's good to know that I didn't ever get this part done. So it's a good thing I messed up and came up in here. It's also really kind of funny that I didn't. For the reason that this is where the pumpkin walk was, and I never managed to map it. Okay. Let's actually leave this part. Go down in more, see if I can map from in there so I'm off the road more. Lots of people have been in here, so I shouldn't get stuck because the ground has obviously been, it's not been plowed, but it's been driven on, so it's packed down pretty well. Now we're far enough out of the way, I don't think anyone's gonna come in, so. Now what's it called? I forgot that. Toddler playground. Sorry, I was trying to figure out where it was. Okay, now let's do this one. So Elk Ridge Park Greenhouse. So what I'm doing, you click Add to Map, Greenhouse, Continue, right in the middle, right where you want to place it, you click, and then you obviously add in the name, however you want it to appear. Hit continue, and it's added. So that's how you do that. Okay, what that tells me where I could see that greenhouse is that we have, because I remember mapping this road. So we've got everything now. I remember when I mapped that other greenhouse that I was looking for down there, I could see down the road a little bit. So, I believe we've got everything around here now. Now let's head up to that upper portion and drive back into Hyde Park again. Through the upper road. Get the part that get to where I had stopped with my daughter because I had to hurry. Yes, the phone's put down again, as it has been every time I've been driving today. So any moving around you've seen has been, as it's rotating around or things like that, has been either one, just from driving, or two, it's been the effect of, or not the effect of, it's either been the effect of me driving, or two, it's been me stopped and looking around. See if I can figure out where I am compared to where I was, but I suspect literally at the place just down the road from where I stopped. Slightly down the road, so right at the place I need to pick up. If I can, from what I'm seeing ahead of me, is correct. So we shall see. Let's first see what this is. I kinda doubt I need it, but yeah. It's not where I thought I was. Okay. And it looks like it's not even a place where let's go down there and see, because they may not have the road right. Either may not have me at the right road or may not have the road mapped right. Got a guy on my tail going 30 or trying to go 40, so okay, there was nothing here after all, and it looks like the road is mapped right. I just looked at it wrong. But that's okay. We can go into here and then turn around. Because I think I'm getting into Hyde Park area again. And if so, then we've already mapped this area. By what I can see on here, and go check the... Can't see anything on here. Let's go check this. So yeah, I'm on the right road. And this is where that road ends, so... Let's see what happens when I go farther, because they may not have white things figured out right. Either it's not figured out right on the map, or I'm following the map wrong, or something. But this is an area, it looks like, that I wanted to explore a bit more, so we'll go a couple blocks this way and see what happens. Okay, And I forgot to pull out my... Okay, that's where we're at. And I didn't see anything up in here. So we must have come up this road over here. So we will go back now and just double check. I do want to actually, if we go up in right now, no, we're on Canal Road. So if we go back, we want 3550 north. If I go on that one, it'll help us see. Let's go see what this one is. I believe this is the one right in front of me, I believe is the one that has... Oh, this is the one I was saying I should take is 3550. Okay, let's see. Let's go a little bit ahead because I did not realize the way that road was. So they've got a thing in the middle of it. So you can't... So you're supposed to take one side and not the other side, which is unusual here in Utah. There is a welcome to North Logan sign right here. And so I'm going to pull over and put you back on the map so I can get to it easier, knowing that I probably won't see anything. So I am going to partially fill up today, but just enough to be able to let me go play tomorrow and fill up in Bergen City. So, okay, we've got one, two. About 3 blocks now. Now let's stop and look around. I don't see anything. I'm double checking because I thought I saw something for a minute. Nope, don't see anything up here right now, so we can do about 3 or 4 more blocks and then go from there. If I'm going to go down and look for that inn, or if I think I can see the inn from up here. I think I can see the inn and anything there from up here. Okay, we are going to go through. That may sound weird, but then I can try and see if there's anything else. actually see the end from here. We can't. And there's a little bit of faded up in there, so we'll go up in there and then we'll go down. So. Close. Right behind us, which is the road I would have done. I kind of wanted to go down one of them, but nothing much we can do. So we're going to go up here and check it out up here. Just because we'll see. Anyway, I still see a little bit faded up there. So we're gonna go left a little ways, go right a little ways and see what happens. Because obviously there's either one, no one up here playing, or two, they haven't figured out anything that they can submit that'll qualify. So, and either one of those could be the case. I don't know what it's trying to show me, but this is, there's what I'm looking at right now. Okay. And we did look at that down there. We can see all of that. We saw that, I think. So, we're going to turn around. I'm just looking up the roads to see if I can see anything that would indicate to me that we can't see enough from this road to that something might be hiding up there. But I think we're close enough to the mountain now that I should be able, let's pull over here, make sure there's nothing hiding up there, because this is one of the areas that I wondered on. Nope, nothing hiding up there. Okay, we're going to go forward then. And see if we ever get a chance to go down. If not, we're going to have to try and find our way out of here. Okay, we can't go anywhere from here. But guess what I found? North Logan Memorial Park. And I don't think I would have ever gone up that road. Yeah, we're seeing the end of that road. So, let's see. East Canyon Ridge Drive, I want to go down. If I can. Oh, and I turned off the screen on you guys. Sorry. Okay, we got everything over on this side. Of course, this is the one that I said is closed. That's okay. We will follow the detours and it'll put us down such that we are on that lower road that I came over in this group from. So that will leave less to try and come get later. Come up and get lost in later. Because I've done a big portion, a section from there. Obviously, there's more to go up and try and do. But we know where we're at, or where we've gotten to, if I remember. But when I come to do it again, but we did end up adding in a few more things, some that I totally would have missed until either one, I tried to go over again and find everything because of additions and stuff or whatever. Or two, because I happened to go over, or because I go over there another time and realize it. Or because I'm looking for things to add in. So there is a sign here, Canyon Ridge Estates, that probably could be added in. Just a little ways and gonna pull over as much as I can. So pull over for a minute and just look around. I don't see anything yet. Okay. Let's wait for this car to pass and then I'll go down some more. It is interesting to me. I have not run across that inn yet. I mean, aha, there's the inn. I can see from here exactly where it would be at. So, I'm going to pull over because we haven't gone far enough that it would have missed anything. But if I'm right, Wow. I'm still not right. I see a church here. That's why I thought for sure I had the inn. So I'm going to go up to this church because that's strange that we have a church here with nothing. And I could have sworn I've mapped this church. Yeah. Yeah, that was that church. Go figure why I couldn't see it there. But it looks like there's nothing up in there. And that, yeah. That actually, yeah, doesn't connect. So I've mapped that one. So actually, it's back in Logan. All my concerns over there are gone now. So this is part of, well, it might be kind of North Logan, but Logan, North Logan area. I can go up in there once. So we're good. I'm just going to do that for right now. Okay. Grab this while I'm here. Might as well grab that. And that. And I'm not going to go after anything right now. Okay. Time to head home. I've been streaming for a while. Looks like perfect time to leave anyway. They're coming to get ready for a viewing, it looks like, because there's a 28, so. But we now have mapped to Hyde Park. We haven't mapped from Hyde Park, or we haven't mapped Smithfield yet. Going that way. And we haven't mapped up above Lundstrom Park and around in there. There's a bunch of houses and whatever there that I need to go check out some more one of these days. Probably right about where I'm at, but I don't want to stop and take the time to. So North Logan, area, the upper area, with all the houses and everything. I would not doubt, knowing Utah, if we have some more up in here, just because of churches, at least, if nothing else. And yes, I could take the time and look right now, but I need to head home. So portion I was worried about, we did get mapped. And I don't remember if there was anything up in there. Well, we did find that one. We found that one church, the Memorial Park. And I would have thought going up there that, yeah, but, not that more would be there. I would have thought when I went up that road, because of the way it looked, that it would connect, but it didn't. And so I would have got up to the Memorial Park and been kind of frustrated because I couldn't get over to the other section. So it looks like I do need to go up in this area some more, or, up above us, but at least I know where I'm looking. The sections I need to go look for there. But I can tell I need to look because there was a church there that I thought I was on a different road than I was. So I'm pretty sure it's not been mapped. But that's okay, because like I said, I need to head home in case my daughter needs to get to school. She wasn't sure if she was going to or not when I asked her this morning. So head home, pick her up, or if I'm going to pick her up. If not, obviously not pick her up. If I don't pick her up, I'll stay home until time to get my son, and I will work on videos for the different channels, both here and on Rumble. Well, obviously I won't work on a video for this specific channel because I'm working on it right now for today's. Anyway, but I will work on videos for my other YouTube channel and my Rumble channels. And this is if I stay home, and uploading them, and depending on how fast uploads go, I may be working on hashtags for this channel so that we can, because I proved from my other channel that if I get the hashtags right and have hashtags, it will improve viewership, which will help us out even more, hopefully, or because generally an improvement in viewership will eventually lead to to subscriptions improving too. So what we're to be able to be monetized, just so you're aware, it is 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. We are at over 200 watch hours and 15 subscribers. So we may, we're a little bit skewed in the subscriptions portion compared to watch hours of what they eventually want. But I think as you grow larger, the number of people who watch as long reduces. So I think because you have sometimes people quit watching and don't unsubscribe, people quit, just quit using accounts. Some people subscribe and only watch sporadically, different things like that. So And especially with this channel, as you guys know, there's not a huge push to watch for the whole time. One thing I think I've seen from every YouTube channel that I watch or have heard from is it's kind of common, and from all the comments I've seen and whatever, it's common to have lower watch hours than your videos, than how long your videos are. So even so, for people to click to not watch the full video, is not that uncommon, I should say, from what I can tell, and especially live streams. So, and I'm sure my length of live streams doesn't help. I mean, it helps with viewership. Some of you really enjoy the longer live streams enjoy the fact I have that long, from what I can tell, but some people are just like, nope, not gonna do it. And that is one thing, if you only want to drop in for a little bit to say hi or talk for a little bit, great. Eventually I would like to have it be that that while I'm live streaming, you guys are able to interact among yourselves and just kind of enjoy being part of the community. So, obviously, as part of that, as time goes on, I'll need to have people be moderators. But right now, you guys, everyone that's commented that I've seen so far has been amazing. So I haven't needed to worry about that. And I just say eventually, if we do get enough viewership, we'll have to watch out for that, just because I have not heard of one channel that hasn't had issues. Just sadly, the way this world is, some people think that they need to come in and become trolls. But most people, I would say for the most part, people are amazing. And I think that shows, because even with channels that highly moderate their streams and their channels and everything, their streams, they usually cannot keep up with the conversation of everyone that's on the stream. Just because so many people are commenting and they're talking back and forth and everything else, and it's all clean and it's all good, so where they don't need to, where the majority of people, so they can't keep up with it, it's going so fast. But at the same, especially see a question, read the question, respond to the question, and then go from there. It's going too fast. They have to just happen to grab what they see and talk about that. And I see nothing wrong with that. I think it's cool especially when it's because of interaction and everything else. But usually when that happens, you get people who feel that they can be trolls and get attention. When you hit that point. Kind of annoying. There. So the reason I knew I could stop and do that is this light takes forever to change. Actually, there was one time at this light specifically, I waited for it to change. It didn't change. It looked like it was going to change, and it didn't change. And so the side light, the road going the other way it would be green, it would go yellow, and then it would go back to green and never go red, so where I was sitting couldn't go. I finally said forget it, because it was a dead time, no one was coming, anything else. After the third or fourth change like that. So it was obvious that where I was not ever going to get a light to enable them to move. So without breaking the law in that way, but there was no other option. And so I then immediately called UDOT, Utah Department of Transportation, told them what was going on, and they went, I think at that point they said, oops, we've had a problem with that before. We'll get on it right now. And I haven't seen there being a problem there since, but it is, it was an interesting experience to know literally you either had to break the law or call 911, which in some states that would have been breaking the law too, and or sit there forever. And I suspect what happened, it was in the morning, I believe, morning or evening, but I'm pretty sure morning. Really, and it was really, really cold. So I think some of the mechanism or some of the stuff somehow got messed up because of the cold. And so as things warmed up, it might have fixed it. But at the same time, it was helpful to let UDOT know so they could fix things. So cool. Gas is down 3 to 4 cents since earlier this week. Hopefully they're dropping, or in one way, hopefully they're dropping in Brigham. In another way, maybe they got the word that people are realizing what they've done again, and so they're dropping because they don't want people going. Basically, they don't want to risk to have it be that people are gonna avoid going here and instead go over the mountain to get gas. And I am going to look at Maverick's policy. Maybe if I get a chance today, because if that is true, I might be able to fill up in Wellsville rather than I couldn't with this car, but I might be able to have my husband fill up in Wellsville rather than going across the mountain. why are you complaining about transportation costs if they have to transport it across the mountain? Well, that's the thing. I don't believe the transportation costs are as high as 30 cents a gallon more. I don't think it adds that much to it just because of the distance and stuff. Now, I could see, so bringing up Alaska, from my understanding, their prices there for gas are generally higher than other places, for the same idea, same reason. But from my understanding, they were saying that if they can, the cost difference for some of their stuff is about equal. And watching this channel, they've shown their groceries, their gas, etc. And it appears that some stuff may be about equal to what we have here in the regular, or the main part of the United States. But other things are way more expensive. And what they've been told is it depends on the weight of the item, like their water is, if you buy bottled water, it's a lot more expensive. Well, water's kind of heavy comparatively, and it's being shipped in from the U.S., so it's being shipped to Alaska, grown or produced in Alaska. I could see it being less expensive. The idea being the less you have to transport it, the less money needs to go to transportation costs. And the less money going to transportation costs, the less it should cost in relation to something that has a high transportation cost. So, in relation, do I expect our prices to be the same as Brigham City? No. I know they're gonna have to be a little bit, at least more, to a degree, more expensive. Cents per each of those gallons to pay for the gas to get it that much farther. And that's where my issue with the gas prices comes in. Anyway. And I think what it is they figure we're kind of locked in here and don't have the option. And as we prove we have options, they lower the price. And then when people quit proving they have options, they raise the price, start raising the price again. Go after this one and then... What the heck? Anyway, I'm gonna let you go. Oh, hi, Steph! Yeah, I can see that this morning, or the morning I was talking about on that one. They, I don't know if I even had a phone around. I can't remember. Well, I obviously did because I called, but I didn't want to necessarily call emergency services. And I know in some states, even having a phone on you and calling on the phone, even at a light, is considered illegal. And that's why I said that. And I'm not afraid to admit I did it and worried that I might get a ticket or something, because one of the things, my understanding here in Utah, is in a case like that, a judge would generally throw out the case or, excuse it, knowing that at the time of day it was in the morning, that you could see enough to tell no one was coming. I think it was the time of year too. I can't, it may have been Christmas break and on a place that people don't travel very often. But I remember I wasn't even surprised that no one was around, if that makes sense. It was just, oh, this light's not changing. Come on, change. No one's coming, for a while. And no one's gonna come type idea. It was very clear it was gonna remain an empty road. And so at that point here in Utah, many of the judges will just say, don't even, don't worry about it. We'll just throw it out. So, day. So, going in at the usual time, I'd already have had to go in a couple times. Usually, when I go start their stream, I figured it was better to stream now, to stream first thing, get it done, and then just go get him when he needs picked up.